Look at this animal. Black and white, playful, intelligent, friendly. For decades, we called them the pandas of the sea. We put them in swimming pools, taught them to do tricks, and made movies about freeing them. We thought we knew them. We were wrong. In the wild, they are not pandas. They are not even whales. They are the largest species of dolphin on Earth. And they are the most sophisticated, calculated, and brutal killers in the natural world. They kill great white sharks just to eat their livers. They torture baby seals for target practice. They hunt blue whales in coordinated gangs. They don't just kill to survive. They are one of the only species besides humans that seems to kill for sport, for culture, for fun. Welcome to the mind of the orca. Before we talk about the violence, we have to talk about the hardware. An orca's brain weighs about 15 pounds. That is 4 times the size of a human brain. But size isn't everything. It's the structure that is terrifying. They have a highly developed paralimbic system, the part of the brain that processes emotions and social bonds. Scientists believe their emotional life might be deeper and more complex than ours. They grieve for their dead. They have friendships that last for decades. They introduce their newborns to the matriarch, the grandmother who leads the pod. They are not mindless eating machines like sharks. They are families. And that intelligence makes them dangerous. Because they can learn. They can plan, and they can pass knowledge down to the next generation. And recently, they have been teaching their children how to hunt the scariest animal in the ocean. Let's go to Mossel Bay, South Africa. For years, this was the capital of the great white shark. But recently, the sharks have vanished. Dead great whites started washing up on the beach. But they weren't just dead. They were surgically altered. They were almost intact, except for one missing part, the liver. The culprits were a pair of male orcas named Port and Starboard. They figured out a weakness in the shark's biology. If you flip a shark upside down, it enters a trance called tonic immobility. It gets paralyzed. The orcas slam into the shark, flip it over, and hold it underwater until it suffocates. Once the shark is helpless, they perform surgery. With extreme precision, they bite the shark's pectoral area and squeeze out the liver like a tube of toothpaste. Why the liver? Because shark liver is rich in squalene, a high-energy fat. They ignore the rest of the body. They are killing the ocean's top predator just for a snack. If hunting sharks is surgical, hunting seals is brutal. You have probably seen the footage. An orca uses its massive tail flukes to launch a seal 80 feet into the air. Scientists call this punting. It kills the seal instantly or stuns it so badly it cannot swim away. But often, they don't eat the seal immediately. They play with it. They let it swim a little, then drag it back. They throw it to each other like a volleyball. Cruelty, maybe. But biologists see something else, a classroom. In Antarctica, orcas use wave washing. They swim in perfect formation to create a wave that knocks seals off ice floes. This is not instinct, it is physics. It is geometry. And the calves have to watch and learn. The adults will capture a seal, injure it, and release it so the babies can practice killing. School is in session. Here is the most mind-blowing fact. Not all orcas are the same. They are divided into distinct cultures called ecotypes. Example, in the Pacific Northwest, resident orcas eat only fish. They will starve before they eat a mammal. But transient orcas eat only mammals. They hunt seals, dolphins, and whales. These two groups live in the same ocean, but they don't mix. They don't breed, and they don't speak the same language. Residents speak in loud, complex songs because fish can't hear them. Transients are silent ninjas. They only click sparingly because seals have good hearing. It is exactly like human languages and dialects. This culture might explain the biggest mystery of all. Why don't they eat us? There is no recorded case of a wild orca killing a human. We are slow, defenseless, and nutritious, but they leave us alone. Is it a biological rule, or is it a cultural taboo passed down by the grandmothers? Do not touch the two-legged ones. When we put them in tanks, they go insane. The famous killer whale Tilikum killed 3 people. But that wasn't nature. That was madness driven by imprisonment. In the wild, they are rulers, not monsters. We call them killer whales. But maybe that name says more about us than them. They are the only other species on Earth that hunts for sport, passes down culture, and has global domination. Looking into the eye of an orca is terrifying, not because it's alien, but because it's familiar. They are the mirror of the ocean, and looking at them is like looking at a version of ourselves that never left the water. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to explore the deep with us.